Righty. We are 5. Let's see. You know, I didn't have. So, let's see. We're waiting on Frankie. You are connected.
Yep, I'm coming in.
All right. So when we finished up last time, you guys had picked up the ring and triggered its effect, and it threw you back into the elemental water node, and you splash immediately into the water upon your arrival. Those of you wearing your chainmail or plate armor immediately begin sinking to the bottom of the sort of shallowish area. You know, outside of this area, it's deeper than you went, at least over 50 feet as far as you know. But right here, it's about anywhere between 5 and 10 feet, depending on where you're standing, which basically means any short person is going to go underwater.
Especially ones with rings of free action on.
Yeah. Also means those of you that can swim, your move is about a third of what it normally would be. If you are encumbered with heavy armor, you can move 1 on each round. So, and you guys are all spread out in a circle in the center of the little rock, the rocks that are jutting out. Same thing that you were exposed to before. And is Bill? Yeah, Bill's in here too. So, okay. I didn't see you join chat, but I did see you join the server.
Yeah, I'm sneaky that way.
So Wilson, I have this ring of elemental command water, but I don't see a description when I click on it. Is that because I don't know what it does?
That is not a ring. That ain't it.
All right. Well, my character is making his way for the surface, the nearest surface he can find, because breathing is important.
Are you are the one that has the ring of the water one, right?
You got it.
I thought somebody else picked that up. I'm pretty sure somebody else did because we made them roll.
Okay. I'm not sure why it was in my inventory.
And it failed for him. The first person that picked it up, it failed. The other dwarf.
Yeah, maybe that was...
Yeah, and so I think I picked it up after that.
Yeah, maybe I should have watched the last game we had, so I wouldn't have such bad memory. But I've put it in your inventory.
Okay.
Quick. You should be able to see it and read it and all that kind of good jazz. You're not having a problem breathing, Charles? If you are indeed wearing it, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
In fact, well, you can't use some of these things with the other ring on. Like water walking won't work. They'll just fall.
Got it.
But the rest of them will.
I don't see me on the map.
There is no map. Oh, yeah, there is. I shared it just now.
I was gonna say, I was like, I can see a map.
Who's me? Jolliman?
Jolliman.
Oh, it's because you weren't here last week. That's right. Okay. There we go. Alright, this will fix that. There you go. And let's see. You know, if you give me a second here, I'll do it later. We may not be here that long. We'll see. So, it's cloudy, overcast, gray. It's windy. The waves are pretty high beyond the little circle of rocks there. And let's see. Grimlock. Alright, so Grimlock, you can move wherever you want. Your move base is not going to be bothered by, other than the fact you're underwater.
Yeah, and since I can breathe fine, I'm gonna watch where the party goes and just follow them at this point.
Gotcha.
Try and usher. I assumed I was having breathing problems. I didn't realize that ring would help me.
I think there we go. Yeah. Locked as well. So I see some of you guys are moving to different positions. There is Amunda's moving. Anybody else? Yeah. Okay, I can see you guys.
And Parafel still has fly on from, unless teleporting made that effect fall off.
No, it wouldn't have. It still works if you're
So-
still wearing the ring.
Yeah.
There's no, it doesn't, as far as I know, there's no limit on it, so. Doesn't
So if
list
anybody's
for-
having trouble, he could like at least try and hover over them and help them out of the water.
Yeah, and Grimlock can go help too. As a matter of fact, I'll go help Amoond.
Thanks.
Help push him.
The one thing I will mention about the flight is it doesn't mention what you can do as far as how much you can lift. So
Yeah.
just assume it's only going to be able to lift yourself and whatever you're carrying. Maybe a smaller, pick up a bag or something like that. But, you know, even, you know, lifting, say, Garten would reduce, you know, you wouldn't be able to take off and fly around with holding Garten and yourself at the same time. But
Could
it's
at least
sufficient.
keep their head above water.
Depends on who. I mean, maybe Garten you could, but when you're talking about somebody like, say, Barney, you know, he's wearing plate armor. He's also, you know, a big person. So, I mean, the weight alone, you know, would be hard for you to do.
He probably sank like a rock, didn't he?
Probably would be my guess, since he wears plate armor. And
Are you talking about Barn?
Yeah.
yeah.
He's wearing chainmail, actually, by the way, not plate mail. I know it's
Okay.
still heavy, though.
Yep. Ah. So each of you swim off. See. Have you guys looked at the new radio buttons, or does it show for you? Since do they look different to you guys?
The radio button.
You talking about the radio menus?
Yeah. Do they look the same to you?
No,
They are different.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, they're different. Yeah.
I updated the rule set, and I'm running the 3.3.10 stuff. Yeah, it looks different to me. I was just, oh wow, that's different. I don't remember what the accept move looks like.
Which menus are we talking about?
Right click.
That's menus.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah. It's nice. The pointers are more obvious now.
Alright, so he's going to swim over here too. Those of you that are wearing plate armor and such, you eventually make it. I'm not going to make you have a bunch of rolls or anything. With the help of Grimlock and Parafel, you're able to get everybody to a safe position on each one of the little shores, so that they can just stop and catch their breath. And so, what's the plan?
The plan is we're gonna get. I want to get everybody, or I'm hoping to get everybody together so that we can analyze the rings and try and figure out what we're supposed to do. I'm gonna have the intelligent people in the party try and come to a consensus as to what we're supposed to do with these rings. But we need to get everybody together first. So it looks like we've got everybody with heavy armor already over here on this island. So I'll try and help everybody else to come get over here, to put everybody on the same island so that we can talk about it.
Okay.
So I'll go over to help Linnea.
Okay.
Since she's the furthest away, I'll walk over there to help her. And what I'll do is, I'm assuming she's pretty light.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can use the ring of water walking and turn off my ring of free action and carry her across the water.
Okay. So to disable that free action ring, you need to take it off. It's like
Got
either
it.
on or off. There's no like charges or turn
No.
on or anything.
I understand. So
Okay.
I will do that.
All right. You get her across, and Mr. Deadman follows on his own.
Okay. Now put the ring of free action back on once I get everybody over here.
Alrighty. Give me a percentile roll in the tower, please.
Okay.
Alrighty. Thank you. Go ahead with what you were saying. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. Just wanted to get that right now.
Okay. So Garton and Malicus, you guys want to come over here?
Garten is moving from island to island. Parafil's flying Overwatch.
Okay. Got it.
Alright, make it so you guys moved. You know what? I'm going to move you guys, and then I'm going to disable the locking, just so you guys don't have to go through all that for now. Alright. You guys are all on one island now. What to talk about?
I got the Ring of Earth.
Yep, I got the ring of water. So I'm gonna get what is it, Malicus and Balthazar and Linnea together and get all four of the rings together and let them sort of reflect on how we can use those rings to get back home. Because at this point I'm at a loss for what our direction needs to be.
What does Linnea say?
What are you asking her?
Yeah, does she know how to get back to the prime material plane?
Yeah, she said there was a fifth component that we needed to interface with the four rings, but that I have no idea what that component is or where it is.
And she doesn't know either? Just that we need a fifth.
That's what we're trying to find out.
We never did find any other portals while we were in the water plane, did we? The water node.
We did one opened when we killed the boss. That was the Earth one that opened. Or maybe I think there was a portal there. I know he dropped the Earth ring, we put it on, and but I'm assuming
Oof.
there was a portal there too. But I don't remember for certain.
Is this where we were when we were in the water node before? Because the map looks different. Or are we someplace else?
I don't know. Linnea could probably tell us that.
You are the same place that she found you.
Okay.
Not the same rock, but
Yep.
when she found you, you guys were on this other rock.
Okay.
And how
Okay.
far away was the spot where the prince was? Princess, whatever it was.
You would need to remember that. You know, you just know it's west. I mean, well, I say you know it's west. I guess maybe you cannot remember that.
No, too many days and I'm too old.
All right, Bill, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Your time to shine, buddy.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I don't know what to do here.
I do know that somebody has a portable boat.
Yes, that would be the person who's not here yet.
All right, hold on. Give me
Ever, if there
one-
was a time for a portable boat, you would think the water node would be it.
Yes, yes.
No, we only use that as a lean-to.
Yeah, we camp in it.
Our mountain cabin.
Okay. So we have how many? We have 4 rings, correct?
Yes.
And Linnea's real name is not Lila.
Linnea's name is not what?
Lilu. Lilu Dallas?
No.
Yeah.
It's not.
Well, as the player, I'm stumped. Maybe the character has an idea.
Sorry, was that a question for me?
That was kind of a hint. Here,
What are you asking? Or what
I'm
are you
asking
trying to?
if Malicus has any clue what to do with four of these rings and what a 5th element could be in the whole.
Well, she did say that she thinks that there is some way to bring them together to be able to use the ability to transport where you want to go. Thanks for the host, Gold.
Bring them together to use them to take us where we want to go. Okay.
So should one person put all 4 of them on?
That's a thought.
That or 4 of y'all high five and say Wonder Twin powers activate or some
Yeah,
shit like that.
Shazam!
Yeah.
So she said that there's a special place for us to go with these 4 rings, right? A place where we need to interact.
I wasn't here last week, so I don't know what she said.
Yeah, I don't remember her saying that, but I remember her talking about taking a ring, like say the ring of Earth Elemental Command, and interacting with a portal to the Earth plane.
Yeah, that's what I remembered. But then she came along later and said that there was a 5th component. There was something else we needed to interact with, having all 4 rings that would allow us to get out. But I don't know where that thing is, what plane it's on, or anything. I've got
Well, in the prime material plane, wasn't there a bowl and a knife or something we had in one of the rooms?
Yeah, there was in one of the.
Like
One
on
of the
a
shrines.
table.
All right, everybody, check your pocket. What did we pick up? Do we have anything that we've been carrying around that?
We didn't pick that up. It stayed on the table.
Okay.
I touch the knife, I got attacked by like a air elemental.
Yeah, I'm pretty talented. I can play
I
the
say
piano
somebody put all
and
four
run a
of
game
them up.
and do all this other jazz at the same time. I've got like 4 arms.
Yeah, it's not going to be a dwarf because odds are they won't even work, or at least one of them
Yeah,
won't work. So
yeah.
it's
There's
somebody else.
a percentile chance one will fail.
I volunteer.
All
We have
right.
a volunteer.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. I'll give my ring to you then.
I will.
I'll put it in the
Carafel.
party inventory.
Yeah, let me get that open.
I'm assuming it's not going to do anything.
Maybe we need to find the one ring first.
Mine is in the party.
And the air is in there as well.
The fire one Jareth has, but he's not here. So, can we assume that we have that ring for this purpose?
Certainly.
Okay. So, yeah, Joloman, you have that ring. Go Liberace.
Snap those fingers.
My I don't know if it means anything, but my ring is named differently. I have a ring of earth, and the other 2 rings are ring of elemental command.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I don't have the fire one, but I have all the other 3 equipped.
It was Jareth. Jareth isn't here, is he?
Correct.
Wasn't here
He
last
said he would
week.
be late.
Let me find him. Where's Jareth? Oh, Jareth.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, Jason. Welcome to the party. We're about to do the Liberace test with the ring.
Yeah, so don't worry about the name, but I put his in there as well, so you could have access to it. So you got all 4 of them on now?
Yep.
1 second. Riggerson. That sounds like some kind of naval person or naval job.
It is. My backstory is my grandfather was a sailor.
Yep.
On the human side.
All right. So you have all 4 rings on. They look nice. Are they? How do you have them on? Just as curious.
I'm gonna put them all in one hand.
Okay. When you do, each gem, you know, the orange and blue and sort of diamond and then the green one, all kind of just glow a lot stronger than they have. Kind of like whenever they, when you first found them, when they came off of their respected elemental carrier. But other than that, that's what you see. That's what happens. You don't feel different. You don't see. They just seem to all kind of act. Maybe they're not. It's doing something as far as they seem to have some sort of purpose together. But you're not. I mean, it does. There's no, thing that comes to you to tell you, this is what this does, or this is what it doesn't do. This is what you can do. Nothing like that.
Okay, I'm gonna report all that back to the party, and then I'm gonna start rings around, like start. You know what I'm saying? Like start moving the fingers that they're on, like it's some sort of puzzle. If that makes any sense.
Gotcha. Nothing different happens. They keep, the brightness, the intensity of the light coming off them stays the same.
Anybody got any suggestions? I don't think it's working.
Have one of the casters do it. The intelligence casters tried the same thing.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. We did not pick up any other thing like a big crystal ball or some kind of magical item that I'm not aware of that the group has that might be, related to these rings. Does anybody recall picking anything up that's mysterious? And because I'm wondering what this fifth element is that she keeps talking about.
Yeah, I don't see anything in my inventory that stands.
Yeah. So I've been looking over too. I don't see anything at all.
So she'll offer a little bit more information other than what she's spoken before. The purpose of the other object may not be what is necessary to leave here and get back to home. It could be something unrelated. I just know that these items work together in their true form with that, whatever it is. And again, all she sees is a hand with the burning eye in it. That's what she when she does her divinations on that stuff, that's what she gets back.
Okay. Alright, I'll put the rings on. I'm sure I'm
Alright.
gonna blow up or something, but hey, I'll try.
Alright.
They're in the party inventory.
So
Okay.
you don't necessarily have to drag all in there unless you just absolutely want to. We can talk through this right now.
No, that's fine.
So
Go ahead.
you put them all on, and the enlightenment of their abilities, that each person that used them was imparted. You get all of that. You know what all of them do. You know how to activate them all, as far as that goes. Other than that, and the same thing that happened with Jolliman, as far as they all seem to be, the gems glowed in a more intense form than they did before, when they were individually worn. That's it. It seems the same.
Okay.
So Barney has a black cloak in his inventory in the bag of holding that actually has a eye on it. It has a yellow eye of fire sewed on the. You want to try putting that cloak on and doing it? I mean, because I guess Linnea talked about a hand with an eye in it. I don't know. That's the only thing I see that has any sort of eye on it.
And we haven't run across any glyphs or symbols or magical circles or anything like that in any of these nodes. So
You have come across several each place that you fought the princes or princesses of that elemental area, there was in those areas circles of power. I mean, you would have recognized them as a wizard. There was one, or you saw at least one in the fire level plane directly, or at least Garton told you about one, and
Okay.
you guys also saw one. No, you didn't see one here. I think there was another plane where you saw them. Yeah, the Earth. You found one in Earth as well.
Okay, so I guess I could reasonably assume that there's probably one here as well somewhere. So yeah, let me try Charles' idea, and I'll put that robe on just in case, dressing up in costume.
Okay.
Uh,
So whenever you guys are talking about the portals, Linnea tells you, she goes, "Yeah, there's one north, there's one east, and one in the south." And she told you this when you guys first arrived here, the first time. She's been in this plane for, in her mind, years. She doesn't know how long she's been because there's no night. But
right.
during her divinations, she has been able to determine where the portals are in this area. North, south, east, and west. Like
south,
due
east,
north, due south, due east. Not west. West was where the prince was that had the object that she wanted to get so that you guys could go where you wanted to go.
Okay. All right. So with the robe on, nothing.
Nope.
Okay.
Although Linnea, when she sees it, she says, "Where did you get that? That's the same
I know. I look really
eye
handsome
symbol."
in it.
No. Sorry, you're handsome without it. But the eye itself is the same symbol that I see when I divine these rings.
Oh, so it should. I'll read the description of the cloak. This black cloak has a yellow eye of fire sewed on its center. So maybe where we need to go is on the plane of fire. You said that we saw a circle of power there, correct?
Yes.
Did we see it where we fought Emix?
In that node, yeah, you did see one.
How about here in water? Does she know of one of these circles here, or aware of them?
She's like, I just told you. There is a circle to the north, east, and south.
Oh, there's 3 on the same plane. Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay, I see. I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I
okay.
was thinking that each node had one, like one of them had one to the north, the other had one to the west. Okay, I get it.
She says, "That's okay. You're handsome. You make up for what you lack."
I think there are 3 portals in each of the planes to the other 3 planes. So I think there's one to air, one to fire, and one to earth in here. So we can try and go to the. I'll ask Linnea. Does she know which portals?
No, she has no idea which one is which. She just knows they're there. She can't sense the plane that they go to. She just knows there's a connection at those locations to other planes.
Is it on that little island to the north?
No, when she says north, she means far north, far east, far south. You're just in a little spot in the middle of this place.
We just need our boat.
I think Jason's here. We have our boat.
Yeah, I have a boat.
Yeah, we can make a galleon. Although you don't want to make that right here because, like I said, the water's kind of shallow, depending on how big it is. I don't know nothing about boats other than like a flat bottom boat or something. But I'm sure you can make it. You can use one of the modes that's big enough for the party. Just unfold it out in the deeper area, maybe.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
The first form is 10 feet long, 4 feet wide, and 2 feet deep. The second is 24 feet long, 8 feet wide, but 6 feet deep.
Yeah, so I mean, the 6 feet deep would you run aground at some points in the shallow area here. So, but that's definitely sounds big enough for all of you if you do that in the deeper water.
Yeah, we just need to find some deeper water.
Some about what, 20 feet to the east.
Yep, yep. I will. In fact, I'll open up the view a little bit more so you guys can kind of get an idea. All right. That's what you see.
Let's pick a direction and go find.
That's what we got to do. So we either go north, east, or south. And we'll let the guy with the boat decide.
Sounds good.
Let's go north.
North it is.
Aye, Captain.
All right. 1 second, please.
Can you switch between boat form without having it go back down to its small size?
Everybody would have to get out, and he'd have to readjust it, and then you could get back in.
Ah,
Second, please.
So we probably need to redistribute those rings now.
They're in party inventory.
Yeah, I'm not. If you guys want me to take the water ring, I will. I don't know if it's best on me, and odds are when I put it on, I might fail to use it. Anyway, if you guys want me to use it, I will certainly try and use it. It's your call. But it's got like magic abilities on it and stuff.
Well, if your
I'll
dwarven
take the
nature is
earth
going to
ring
make
back.
it fail, we should probably give it to other non-dwarven people.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
We have a party full of dwarves, though, don't we? How many of us are not dwarves?
I'm not, and I just took the earth ring back.
I mean, we can definitely put the fire ring back on Jareth. I think he's supposed to be here later tonight, so, and he's not dwarven.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, whoever, I don't know, it's just who wants the water ring. I was using it.
What's Balthazar? Maybe he should.
He is a wizard,
That's
not a
what I'm
dwarf.
thinking.
Yeah, I'm not a dwarf.
Maybe he should have one.
I'm all for it. In fact, if anybody else wants the ring of air,
Is Balthazar here?
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, all right. As long as we get them split up and they're not on dwarves, I guess we'll...
All right, so Balthazar, you want to take the ring of water out of your party inventory and equip it?
For now, let's have Malachus keep the fire ring till Jareth shows up,
That's fine.
just in
Okay.
case he doesn't. Because there was the one game where I wasn't thinking about it, and you guys didn't have it. You should have had it. That was kind of baked into the whole thing, and I didn't realize that somebody didn't have it on. So, not
Do
that
you
there
want
isn't.
me to pull it out of there?
Yes, you can. And when he comes back, you can tell him, that, hey, grab your ring. We were testing something. Okay. Alrighty. So you guys swap all the rings back. No dwarves have rings? Or does Borgin wear a ring?
No, Borgin tried the water ring last week and failed.
Yeah.
and broke
Gotcha.
it.
He broke it. Yeah. Alright. So you guys
yeah,
get the
okay.
bolt. Yeah, I can see you. You've got it on. You're good. You guys get the boat unfolded, and it is ready to be boarded. I wish I had something to put you guys in a boat, but I don't. Sorry. So you'll just have
Airflow
to
will
use
just
your
fly.
magic.
But guess we're putting the boat out here close.
I'm just gonna move all you guys in a big clump.
And there's the rope of climbing that Garton can string up to use to get everybody can climb up. And command it to knot up and attach itself to the boat.
Is there any wind to power it?
It is
Otherwise
windy.
we're gonna have to-
It's not consistent
Otherwise
wind, but it is windy.
All right. There's also oars. So let's head north.
See. Thought I had something. Alrighty, so who's sailing the ship, and which direction do you intend to go?
Is throwing up over the side count as sailing?
You are chumming the fish. Believe me, I have done that more than once.
Yeah.
Ask Brian.
Absolutely, he has.
Didn't stop me from fishing, no.
No, I was gonna say at least you kept on fishing.
I have direction sense, but I don't know how to, sail.
Well, Jawman is supposedly some kind of sailor, is at least
in name.
yeah.
My backstory was I grew up in on the side of a river in a forest, the grandson and son of a sailing family.
So he understands, how it works somewhat, but all he really knows how to do is swim. He never really took up the family job, I guess, at least based on his proficiencies.
I would think I would know how to oar a boat.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, you
like,
think
we
you
can
do?
definitely get the boat going in a direction.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to row.
Sailing might be too much for us, but I think we could get the oars out and row. So we're going north, right?
And Parafel can fly ahead and scout.
Alrighty, so kind of point out where you're gonna go if you're gonna do that.
I gotta find my character here.
Yeah, the map is huge, so the scale is, you got to zoom in.
Yeah.
I don't see a map. I was kind of late though.
You can always go to your character sheet and double click the token on the right, and it'll bring it up. But I forced it. But just FYI, you can do that too.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna go ahead, and since you're flying, I'm going to get a little bit further view. You see, further north, there is shore of some sort. From where you're at. But other than what you see, I mean, you don't see any anything else. The little islands to your left and right, and then there's actually, here, we'll do this because you can see that too, and that didn't clear out. Stop.
Okay.
We'll move you back just a smidge. Oops. When you get to, oh wow, yeah. Alright, so you get right about here. A freaking square. And in this general vicinity, let me draw. Around here, you see this massive black shadow moving under the water.
All right, I will fly back to the party and tell them.
Alrighty, during that time, they have been rowing a little bit, and they got up to about there. Alright, so you can move yourself back.
I can't get a hold of my character
Why's that?
because I was zoomed out too far.
Oh.
So I'll tell them up ahead here, what, maybe 100 feet or so. Yeah, a couple 100 feet.
Which direction was it moving?
Did I determine a direction? I just said it was under the water, and it was a huge black shadow.
It was moving, and looked like it was moving slowly east at the time.
So yeah, he'll let them know.
Yeah, we should probably divert or go around that, give it a wide.
I'm going to activate the visual properties of the Helm of Underwater action by drawing some small lenses from compartments on the side. I can see 5 times farther than water and light conditions allow for normal human vision. Weeds, obstructions, and the like block vision at the moment.
Underwater.
I gotta put my head in the water to use it.
No. That's how it improves your vision underwater. It's that's what it's for.
So yes, you got to stick.
It's in
your
the
head
name.
water.
No, I mean, what it means is normally you can only see like 20, 30 feet in the water, depending on the water. In this case, the water is fairly clear, so you can probably see about 60 feet. 40. We'll say 40. So I mean, if you're going to use them to look further, it's looking further into the water, not looking further into the just normal vision. That's what they're for.
Yeah, sure.
And so, I mean, you're talking about 300 feet away, is what he's saying? Based on his estimations.
So Parafel will fly back up there and see what it's doing.
It looks like it is still moving generally eastward, but it's kind of like, it'll like move to the left and kind of move to the right, and then it'll stop, and then it'll keep doing it, and it's slowly making its way kind of up in this direction, just very slowly.
Is there any kind of shape to it? Long?
It's kind of egg-shaped, round. Not perfectly round, but kind of egg-shaped round.
All right. So I'll fly back at least close enough where they can see me, and I will point them to like veer west.
So you guys will have them move a little bit west, like that?
Yeah. North and west. Keep going north, but yeah, shading to the west side. And then I'll fly over there and check that side too.
All right. Now the west. See if we can do that. You don't see any dark shapes in the water. Looks like open sea. As the okay.
He's going to keep an eye on this thing
Alright.
as they make their way north.
You notice that it's kind of it's circling kind of southward now. You thought it was going northeast, and it looks like it's kind of up, moving around in this section here. Here, let me show you. It's moving towards here a little bit, and it's like the large shape is kind of going up and down that what looks like almost a shore there. You know, I say shore, it's rock. It's all rock, but it's doing something around that large rock there.
Can I see anything on that rock?
You can see there are some birds. I mean, you guys, there are birds in this place, and maybe I should. Hold on a sec. Come on. There we go. It's nothing. What? There you go.
Oh,
There you go.
seagulls. Nice.
So you can see that there's some birds. They're kind of staying on the shore. They're not really. I mean, every now and then they'll take off and kind of fly up higher, but that's all you really see there.
All right. I'll just keep an eye on it as they go north.
All right.
Yeah, let's keep going.
You guys get about to here, and Brian, you notice, Parafel notices that the what is who's drawn on my map here? Somebody drew on the map. There, oh, somebody's hiding it. It starts to move. It goes south and kind of spins back. You know, it starts going west, and it doesn't seem to be moving side to side as it's going west. Kind of heading in this direction.
Like, tell them, row faster. Row faster. And I'll position right in between so they know, you know, which way it's coming from.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna clear out another section here up on the island itself, because this part right here is sand. All this other stuff, this stuff here is like sheer rock face, but this stuff is sand there. As you guys roll faster, and I'm assuming you guys are rolling faster. Yes.
Absolutely.
You guys are moving forward fast. You get about to here, and this thing has moved. Like it looks like it's coming in the direction, because either it senses you, hears you, knows you're in the water. Whatever it is, it's moving in that direction fairly quickly. Unfortunately for it, you guys are more, faster than it, and you get to the shore before it gets to you. But it's still coming. I mean, by the time you guys get to the shore, it's about there.
I will disembark off the boat onto the.
Yep, getting off the boat, getting ready to fight.
Yeah, I would
On the
collapse the boat too. Put it away so it doesn't like blow it up.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, everybody get off.
Alrighty, you guys get onto the shore and don't go very far. I'm just going to throw you on there. The birds are working now. And as soon as you get the boat pulled in and fold, just pull the boat in to your, and it starts folding up, you guys see this massive creature head come up out of the water. And this is, let's see if I got an image. Looks like this. And it's almost the size of a small island. I mean, it's about the size of the little islands that you guys were on when you first came into the plane. It kind of pops its head up. You hear it, makes noise, And then it submerges, and Parafel, you can see it kind of moving back off to the east.
Good riddance.
Yeah, I don't know that we want to fight that.
Anything with the name dragon in it.
What, you guys are scared of a little
I'm pretty sure
dragon?
they breathe fire, don't they?
Oh no, have you ever fought one?
No. Let's keep it.
Seriously, yeah, it's we don't need to check off.
Alright, so I've removed it. Let me go ahead and show you what you can see on the shore here. And from here, that's what you see. It looks like just a sandy beach, and it runs all the way up to the sheer rock face. Doesn't look like it would be easy to traverse the sheer rock. Obviously, if you have flight or something like that, it's a different story, but the rest of you guys would have a hard time going up and over. But that's what you guys see. It's a large beach.
How tall is the rock?
The rock faces go up anywhere between 60 to 120 feet. I mean, it's pretty sheer.
Have any spikes and a hammer?
We got that rope of climbing.
It's only 60 feet long, I
We
think.
could find a spot where it's only 60 feet high. And
I thought he said 160 feet.
He said anywhere between 60 feet and 120 feet, depending on the spot.
Inconceivable.
The Parafel will fly up and see what's above it or over this rock. See where we need to try and go.
Okay. You fly up. Second, and I'll just tell you what you can see. Fly up. Oops. I'm moving. Oh. There we go. You fly up, and you see there is another beach on the other side. Only this one has this blue sort of swirling vortex right there where that blue splotch is. All in this sandy area, though there is water though. It's probably about a foot deep. It's still sandy. It's kind of like a sandbar, but it's there is water there. Hello, how's it going? How was your World of Tanks today? I watched a little bit of it.
So we need to get over there then.
Assuming we want to go through the airport.
So how high is the cliff right there between
120 feet. The 60-foot part is about right here. It just goes up the further you go inland. to where when you get to be, anywhere right here, it's 120 feet.
Is it traversable across the top of it once you climb up it?
Well, if you can walk on needle points, yeah, sure. It's all just sharp, pointy rocks.
So we need to go around the island, basically, to the other beach if we wanted to get to that port.
Doesn't the Earth ring allow you to like tunnel?
It does. It has passable. Let me look it up.
What's the plan?
He's looking up past wall.
Yeah, okay. Pretty sure it's meant for a wall. It's about a couple feet thick. I
Yeah,
don't
it
think
only
it's
goes-
meant
it goes
for
10
50 foot.
It goes 10 feet.
Yeah.
Can't you just keep going?
Can only use it 2 times a day, or I think.
Twice per day, so we could go 20 feet.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, and it's not permanent. It's goes and then it goes away. It's temporary. Doesn't make a permanent hole. Unless you pass through it. Dig, on the other hand, would do that.
Yeah.
Back in the boat, it looks like.
Yeah, and the question is, do we want to even go through this portal? What are we hoping to gain by going through the portal? Or are we hoping to interact with something in the vicinity of the
I was thinking that we need to get all 4 rings within the vicinity of a portal.
Okay,
The
well, we
portal
can try that.
might be the 5th.
Okay, we can definitely try that. Just want to make sure we have some plan once we get to that portal, other than going to the plane of air, because that place was a big, huge, steaming pile of.
Suck.
I'm not saying we go through the portal, just that we go near.
In fact, if we were to vote on one to go to, it'd be back to Earth.
I would agree.
The Earth node was not as sucky as the others.
Yeah.
I disliked fire.
Yeah. Imix was tough.
Yes, he was.
Yes, Simon, the plane of air blows.
Oh. Oh.
Frankie's got it for us.
Low hanging fruit.
All right, so let's get back in the boat and get over there as quickly as we can, so we don't have that dragon turtle.
Yeah. Farfel can scout out the turtle. and
Flying
make
out
sure
there to
we
see where the
avoid-
turtle's at.
Right now, you don't see any large shadows in the vicinity.
Jump in the boat and roll like mad.
Is that what you gentlemen do?
Yep.
Alright, so go ahead and move yourselves to here, please. I don't want to have to move you myself because it's easier for you.
Okay.
The boat runs aground on the sandbar. The water's about a foot deep, but you can all of you can easily walk through it.
Malik is taking the scenic route.
Okay. 1 second, please. make a note from something that's missing. I think I have a table for this. Nope. Alrighty, so you guys land, get out of the boat, and begin kind of looking at the area that you're in. You can see that there are these deeper spots that are in the sand. You can easily see them. You can move around them. Looks like something, there's, it looked like maybe something nested in them. Maybe there was some kind of fish that swirled around in it and, dropped their eggs and stuff. But other than that, the area itself looks fairly mundane. Gentlemen,
My son
doing.
just got home. I'm AFK a few minutes.
Okay, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Parafo's gonna fly up there and look around the corner.
All right, still looks like a swirling vortex.
Yeah, I'm gonna move closer to the portal.
I'm gonna do the same.
All right. I need. First person I saw was Malachus that made his line there. Malachus, I need you to give me a surprise check. And you can do it out in the open if you'd like.
You using die 6?
No. Use your surprise on your actions tab at the top. There's a surprise button. You can drag and throw that into the chat box, or you can just click it.
There he is. Okay, cool.
There's also one on the front page. Oh, look at that. Just what I like to see. Surprised. Oh. Let's see. I'm going to unlock and relock just to clear out the movements. Malachus had gotten to about here. When he did this, and let me give you show you this. Something like this comes out of the sand. The sand just kind of erupts and water goes everywhere, and this thing comes out. It looks a little different. It's kind of got skin between its fingers. It looks like a watery version of this thing, but this is what it mostly looks like. And it gets to go first. Everybody can roll initiative, but this guy's going to go first because he won initiative. The rest of you guys can go ahead and roll initiative, please. I'm going to put him on the map.
Are Umber homes associated with the plane of Earth?
No, they're not. Not this one, at least. He doesn't look like he has much to do with Earth. He's got fins and flippers instead of, just plain arms and legs.
Alright, I see we're fighting stuff, so I quit talking to my son.
You're good. Just waiting on, yeah. Alright, looks like we're ready to go.
I'm rolling my initiative.
So, Critter gets to go first. I need Malachus. Give me a save versus spells, please. And I could do it for you, or you can do it yourself. It's up to you. Okay, you're good. You saved. That's a good thing. with that, it's going to try to take a bite out of your leg. And it rolls a 1. And it's going to attempt to claw you once. Wow, missed you with that. Alright. Jareth is not here. Linnea is in the backfield. In fact, she's on the other side of the island, along with Barney. Although they're not really. Garden, you get to go.
And that's all to get for.
Alrighty.
At least give him another target so he doesn't eat our wizard.
Alrighty, looks like Barney got moved. Good. And we can
Yep,
put Linnea over there too.
Alright, so Barney is on the squares. Alright, so his move is 9. Alright, he will go ahead
And that is less than half his move. What is he doing when he gets to there?
he will go ahead, since he can attack, he will go ahead and just fire a sling.
Go
at
for
him.
it.
Is that okay?
Oh, wait. No, you cannot. You can't do that with missile weapons. You can't move and fire a missile weapon. Unless you're an elf,
Okay.
then you can. Yeah.
Then he's done.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and pass turn.
Yep. Malachus, you have this huge... Let me tell you how big it is. I don't remember. Make sure I'm not lying to you. He is 8 feet tall. So yes, he is pretty big. About 5 foot wide.
Hopefully not for much longer. Alright, I'm casting Reduce on him.
Alright.
Let me find it. Here we go. He gets to save, I guess, right?
Yes, he does.
He made it, right? No, he failed it.
No, he failed. Yeah, that it's bad for him. Good for you. Let me make sure we're...
Should I drag the shrink effect on him?
You can, yes, because we need to know how long it lasts. What does it do to him?
It reduces him by 10% in size and volume for each level that of my... Yeah, I can speak English tonight. It shrinks him by 60%. So he is now... He loses 60% of his size. He's now 40% of what he...
Okay. So that means he's, what, about 3 feet tall?
Yeah.
And a foot and a half wide? Does it change anything as far as his strength, his damage, any of that? I don't think it does. I know it did in 1E, but I don't think it does in 2E.
Yeah, that was perfect. Alright, let's see. Magical properties are not increased. Hold on. Okay, here it is. Chains would be more massive. And so on. A creature's hit points, armor class, and attack rolls do not change, but damage rolls increase proportionally with the size. So I guess in the reversal, they would decrease.
So what percentage does the damage change? Because I can do that. 60%. Let me add the effect. I need to work on adding in this as an automated, but GMGX 0.606 0.6 should do that, right? Yeah. Hopefully I know what I'm doing. Alright.
Right. He
That should
loses 60%, so he
Right.
should be
You make it
40%.
0.6, and instead of multiplying it by 1, it's multiplied by 0.06. So that should do it. We'll look at it when we roll.
Is that right?
Before?
You multiplied by 0.06.
So if he does 10 damage
0.4.
and you multiply it by 0.6, the
It'd be
value
60%.
Too many damage. He's
Means
reduced
4.
by 60%, so it should be 4.
I know the spell words it strangely.
So if he does-
he loses 60%. That means he.
So
has
you're telling me
40%.
backwards. So backwards. Gotcha. All right.
I'm telling you
Yeah.
the way the spell said it, and yeah, the
Right.
spell
Yeah. You got to be clear for me, because you know me, I'm math inhibited here. So-
me too.
When you say 60%, I'm thinking 0.6. And in this
Yeah.
case, 0.4 would give you the result you were talking about. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, so he
He's
loses
set.
60.
All right. All right, you're good. Pass it on to the next. And I will make a note to add a... See if I can automate that. Because I do have the effect to reduce damage. I just need to be able to figure out a way to mathematically do the other bits. Jolvin!
I'm gonna sling. Wait, can I see him? He's smaller now.
He's shrunk. You can still do it, but you're going to need to do either add a -4 or hit a party member. And even then, if you roll a 1, you still have a chance to hit them.
I'm just gonna move then.
Okay?
He's about the size of a halfling, I think.
Yeah, he's 3 feet tall. He's pretty short. He's about the height of Garten, yep. Is that it?
That's it.
Alright. Move to there.
Okay, Grimlock is moving. Don't want to go through because it's going to want to move.
Oh,
in.
sorry.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
but-
I want to wind up there. You know where I want to wind.
Right, so what happens? Let's redo this.
Sorry.
Need you to-
Once I get to another person,
Yeah,
it
I know.
messes up my.
I need to, whenever FGU comes out, I'm going to see if I can't fix that. But right now, I'm not going to. I think I can fix it. Go ahead. Show me again.
Well, now it's going off to the left here, but instead I wanted it to go. Okay, you cleared it? Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Just remember that he is still there. I just moved him. So that moving
Got it.
through him, that means it takes you 70 feet to get there. Because it takes double to go through an occupied, even if it's a friend. So that's
That's
70 feet. Okay.
That's I can go 120 feet on a double move, so
Right.
I'm not attacking this round. I'm just moving it.
Yeah, that was the only piece I wanted to. Okay, good.
Yep. Done.
Hand it off. Perfect.
All right, he's gonna fly over down behind him there and take a swing at it.
Go for it. You have to basically get on the ground to do the attack. You can't fly. He's only 3 feet tall. That's a hit.
Nice.
And he's no longer large, right?
No, he is not.
Nice hit.
Good job, man.
Awesome. Next, Borgen.
I'm gonna try and charge him. So I'll be right above Malin.
All right. So you are charging to attack, yes?
Yes, I am.
All right. Go for it. Well, you didn't target him, but I will set that. There you go.
My
That
bad.
is a miss by 1. Actually, you get a bonus to hit. So, and it doesn't calculate that in when you don't target them like that. So it would have been 16. So that would have hit. So go ahead and do your damage. Just make sure
Why
to
does he
drop
get
it
a
on this
bonus?
time. Because he charged.
Oh yeah, good call. Good call.
And yeah, you didn't put it on him this time. Try to target these guys. I'll do it this time. Just try to remember next time because I don't want to remember to do that. Because it also messes up the bonuses and stuff that you get if you don't do that. Alrighty. Next. I moved.
Alright, I'm just moving over there.
Alrighty. Alrighty. And next. Balthazar.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my staff sling if that's okay.
You'll need to do it at -4 because he is surrounded. He's also shrunk. Everybody around him is taller than him, pretty much. You can do just a normal attack, but I will roll to see if it hits somebody because, like I said, you're basically firing at him immediately, and he's a tiny little thing in the middle of everybody. If you want to take the -4, you're welcome to it.
I took the -4 on there.
Alrighty. Down at the bottom left of your screen, there's a modifier down there. Do the -4 and then roll it. That is AC 17. That is a miss, sir. Make your second attack, please. Mike, you get 2 attacks with the sling.
Yeah, I would just click in the -4 again. Give me 1 second.
Oh, gotcha. You're good. Oh, that's almost a 1. If you roll a 1, even though you're making a called shot, you still would have had the chance to hit a party member. But you're good. Next round. Roll initiative, please. Alrighty. Looks like everybody has rolled. First thing I need to do is those of you that made attacks. Borgin, give me a save versus spells, please. That looks like a save.
Nice.
And I think that was the only one.
Parafel
So-
attacking.
Yeah, I got that. Jareth is not here. Malachus, what are you doing?
I'm gonna meld his face, I hope.
Alright, pause. Roll save versus spells first, please.
I'm getting suspicious. Alright, hold on. Too many saves. There's something going on here.
You save. Go ahead, what are you doing? Looks like you're doing Melstaff Sidero. Do the prep thing first, and then do your attack.
We're gonna kill this thing and find out it's a polymorph Rommel or Thrommel or whatever the hell his name is. Damn it, I missed.
You did not do the prep thing, did you?
Oh, no, I didn't. Sorry.
Yeah, click it just so I can see what the value of it is.
Wait a minute. What do I do?
Prep effect. There's a prep effect. What that does is it gives you the bonuses that you would have if you were a fighter. Because the Melstaff Sidero gives you the attack rating of a fighter when you do that. So since you don't have that, you can just click it. It should just be self anyway. So there you go. So you would have had +3 to hit. So that 8, 9, 10 would have put you at AC missed. Still, all right, you're good. Don't worry about it. I will remove the effect. Normally what would happen when you roll your attack, that effect would go away because it's only good for one shot.
Gotcha. Okay.
Balthazar, it's your go. What are you doing, sir?
Magic missile, please.
Alrighty. I'll target him for you. Just unload on him. I think you get to what, 3?
Sounds correct.
Go for it. So just click the damage part of it. 3 times. Because I think it's set to 1d4 plus 1 for each. There you go. You got it. Oof. Wow, you're rolling good. Goodness.
Nice.
Wow,
Nice.
look at that. Yeah, good rolls. Good rolls. All right. Next is Jolliman.
All right, I'm gonna cast a cure on.
Who?
Barney.
Barnabas. Cure light wounds on him? Go for it. We may need to make Barney an NPC because I don't know what's happened to Rob.
Yeah, I hadn't heard from him in a while.
Yeah. Alrighty, there you go. And
I
hand
didn't
it off.
target him.
Oh, you did not. Let's see if I can fix that. I did. He's good. Hand it off
Thanks.
to the next person. Leia, and she is going to move up to here. And her little buddy is following her. That's her action. Now it's his turn. So, with that, I need to target somebody. And I've got one in front of me. I'm going to use a d6, and we'll make the middle guy 2 of them. One is... Alright, well, you guys don't need to know. 2, that is Garton. He is going to make a claw attack at you. Oh, nat 20. He takes a claw at you. He does another claw at Grimlock. Misses. And he tries to bite Amund. And misses. Barney.
Okay, Barney, can he use his sling now? Or does he risk hitting other people?
He'll need to take a -4 to hit. I mean, he's short. I mean, you're short too, so you guys are all the same size, at least people in front of him.
Okay, well, he'll just pass his turn then.
Alright, Garton.
Garton's going to swing back at him.
Oh, look at that wimpy ass damage. Damn! I just noticed that.
Yeah, the 40%. It's nice.
What a wuss! I was thinking 3d4, that was going to be some nice damage.
So that's
oh.
I slashed the sand. Just for that, he'll stab at him with the dagger as well. Oh, even worse. Oh,
Wow. Wow. Alrighty. I need, before we pass it on, Garton, I need you to make a save versus spells, please.
Need it in a tower?
No. Dun, dun, dun. Alright. So first thing I need you to do for me is to give me a 10 sided in the tower, please. This and 3.
You're going to tell us why do it in a tower?
No, I'm not going to tell you. I just need to know
Oh,
a specific thing. Alright.
I actually have 10.2 wounds on Garton. That's funny. This is the 40% thing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I need to round that. Make sure that's rounded up. That's weird. Second, I need to do something on this. There we go. That'll do it. That'll do it. Wait, how long is it? All right. All right, so we're good. You now you can pass it off, or I'll do it for you. Paraphil, what are you doing?
He's attacking.
All right, go for it.
Oh, sorry, grabbed the wrong.
All right, it stopped you. Man, hit my dude.
He's going to swing
Oh.
with a short sword too.
All right, go for it. That looks like a hit too. And Grimlock.
Grimlock will swing.
All right,
You want
give
me
me
to
a
save
save
versus
versus spells. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Ooh, nat 20. That's a success.
Nice.
Okay, swinging.
That's a hit. Ouch.
Swing it again.
That is a hit too. I think my man is not going to make it. He did not!
I'll pass turn.
You don't need to. He dies. When he does, you guys notice that Garton's just kind of, his eyes, you look in his eyes and they're just kind of circles are spinning inside. He just kind of wanders around and just kind of, and eventually he comes down from his weird state. But Grimlock, whenever you saved, you rolled a 20. So when you did, you realized that there was some kind of the way the creature's eyes, it has like the two eyes, just there's some kind of aura or something within them that was causing, you guys, every time you looked at it, it was just like you just kind of got, like you were taking LSD or something. It was just really weird. You were confused.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't affect you. So gone.
So does Garton is not confused anymore?
After a few moments, and the creature's died, he goes
Garton
back to
stays
normal.
confused.
All right.
Did he come up out of the sand?
Yes, he did. He came up out of the sand.
Was it like one of those little nesting areas?
Maybe, because it does look like it's kind of dug in here now. Where he came out.
How many other of those do we see around?
There's at least 6 or 8 of them kind of scattered throughout.
Try
Yeah,
probably
let's avoid those.
avoid them. Yeah.
What? Avoid them? Why would you do that? Just go jump into them?
Pass.
All right. So where are you guys heading?
We'll fly up there and look around. Still sees nothing down there, correct? Except the vortex.
Correctamungo. There is nothing else. Going. Those feet first, straight into it. There, nothing bothers him. He walked kind of near a little sinkhole thing, but nothing happened.
So who's got the? It's just airs, right? So we all got to get up there and see if the air ring interacts with it or what.
Yep. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, that's what I.
When everybody's ready.
Anything happen?
Ready, Freddy?
All right,
What's-
Paraffel will fly up there,
Okay.
land, walk up to it, I guess hold the hand out with the ring that's on it and reach towards the vortex. Thinking the whole time we need to go to the prime material plane.
There's no place like home.
Yeah, I'll even click my heels together if that helps.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Do we maybe want to search this area and see if we see anything that we might be able to interact with or learn from? Maybe have some of the intelligent people take a look?
Maybe one of us should put all 4 rings back on and see if you can interact.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Go Liberace again, yeah?
So you're putting all 4 rings on, and you're going up to the portal.
You want to do it, Bill, or you want Paravel to do it?
Parafel can do it if you.
Makes me no difference.
Yeah, go for it, man.
All right, Paravel will try it with all 4 rings.
Alrighty, so you move up after you get all 4 rings on, and you move up, and when you move your hand towards the portal, it does react. It seems to shift from one type of portal to another. It seems to at one moment it is the air spinning around. The next moment it's like a water bubbling out of a fountain. The next moment it's earth. The next moment it's a blazing bonfire.
Cool.
I think we probably all have to.
What do you want to do?
We'll try and step through it like this, or all join hands, sing Kumbaya, and step in it.
How long, but how much time elapses between each transaction?
Not much at all. I mean, a second, 2 seconds.
Yeah, okay. So do we want to just wade through a few rotations to see if eventually it comes up with something that's like looks
Sure.
like back home?
You can watch it for a little while.
Yeah, is it a sequence of 4 or what?
It definitely cycles through the same sequence. Air, water, earth, fire. Beats that sequence just continually.
What do you think? You want him to just step through?
We need to step through together
I would
at the
think
same
so.
instant. So surround the portal and then all go through at the same time. Maybe try and all go in at the same time when it's 5. That way, in case this doesn't teleport us out of here, we go to the plane of fire and we see if we can interact with anything where we killed Imix.
Sounds okay.
That works
Since
for
you
me.
said we saw some sort of glyph or rune of power there or something, and because the cloak had the eye that matched what Linnea saw in her image, and it was a eye of fire.
Let's do it.
So on
Alright.
3,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
So as
1, 2,
soon as it
3.
gets fi-
1, 2, 3. You guys step in. Parafel. When you do, you feel a connection to the portal, and you know that you can send yourself wherever it goes. And not only can you sense the 4 elemental planes, you can sense the source of this portal, which is back to a prime material plane. What do you want to do?
Can I send everybody else?
You're not sure.
I want to. Yeah, let's send us all to the prime material plane.
All right. With that, let's take a 10-minute break.
Oh God, thank you.
We'll take a 10-minute break and come back, and we'll see where you guys end up. right. We're back. And let's see if I've got some of this stuff going. And you arrive in a room, much like this room. All of you piled around the portal. It looks like it's made for the plane of water. Quiet, deadly quiet. You don't hear anything. I mean, you hear a little bit of, just dwarves can tell that the earth is around them. But everybody else, it just seems quiet.
Are there
Squares
any
and
doors?
triangles on the floor?
Yep. The one straight in front of you looks like a small, bonfire. The one to your south looks like a vortex. The one to the north looks like spinning rocks and sand.
Wonder if this was behind the door we couldn't open.
Are there any exits to this room besides the port?
To the west. Beyond that, area here, you can't see because there's light only goes to there.
I'll head that way. I'll steer around the portals, give them a wide berth, as wide as possible.
Are we going to redistribute the rings? I think we should.
Maybe not until we get out of this room.
I put the water ring back in the party sheet.
So you want to wait till we get out of here?
Yeah, let's get out of this room. I
All right.
think that's a good idea.
So, you guys, before you move, you hear this crying. Someone is crying behind you. And you look, and it's Linnea, and she's just, tears are streaming down her face. She's just like, she seems just so,
She crying
happy.
of happiness.
Yes, she is so happy. She is out of the plane. She's back in her home. She is grateful. She hugs each one of you. She seems very happy to be back, and she says that she owes each of you a great debt. She just wants to get out, from the temple. She will, obviously she'll keep following you, but that's kind of her. She's kind of in a state of just doesn't believe what's happening, that she's out because she's been there so long.
All right. Let's see if we can get out of here. Moving towards the door.
Yeah, but I was trying to steer clear of the portals, giving them a wide berth.
Yeah.
Well, look at that, gentlemen. We got another subscriber tonight. Dead Hand.
Welcome, Dead Hand.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, man. We appreciate it. Alright, Grimlock. I'll lock the tokens so you can show me where you guys, where you're moving. Unless you just want me to take your word for it and move you there. Seriously, thank you very much, Dead End. We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
steering around the portals.
I'm going to let you guys move where you want to go. I'm just going to assume you're moving around them. Because you can easily do that. There's nothing that's sucking you in or pulling you in. Grimlock, when you get to there, you can see a little further. I'll reveal a little bit of what you can see. It opens up into a larger chamber. You can see some purple light coming from in there.
Purple?
Yep, purple light.
Do I hear
Faint
anything?
purple light. Nope. Don't hear anything.
Okay, I'll move up to the entrance of the room.
Alright, I want to reveal more of said room. I want to reveal the whole thing, kind of, because it's not dark. The light, the purple light's coming from the north. You see this large throne set on top of a dais. It's purple. The throne itself gives off a purple sort of luminescence that's lighting the room. To the here would be your left. Those doors. Can you see that there's doors? Maybe I'm not opening up
Barely.
enough. Hold on. Let me clear a little more there so you can see. So there you go. So those doors in it aren't actually there. They are torn asunder. They're like laying, the hinges are ripped off the walls. It looks like there's some black, marks and various other things. Doesn't look like they came off easily, but the doors are hanging there, open. What do you wish to do?
Is there anything in the room? Anything moving around?
No, there is not. It is pretty quiet. Those little dots on the map, those are pillars. But other than that, there is nothing in there other than the exit to the south. There is a... actually, let me do this so you can see this. There's that. There's a door here. Door here. I think that's... yeah. Set of stairs that go down there. That's what you see.
Grimlock will head over. As the group heads into the room, I'll head over to the stairs and peer down.
I think we should search this room.
When you look into that room, another color of light is red. It is almost blood red. Let me open up. Let's go down. It'll take me a little bit to open up, so give me a second. And inside, where that that sort of symbol is in the middle of the room, there is a giant hole in the ground, and you can see red flickering sort of light and smoke, and you can hear this kind of otherworldly sort of screeching and screaming of like 1,000 souls.
You go first.
Yeah.
I definitely don't feel like I need to see that close up. Are there any exits that I can see, Wilson?
From that room, no. You see a dais in the back. You can't make out much beyond that because of the light. And apparently, whatever's in the pit is a lot of heat is coming out, and so everything behind, you can just tell behind it there's a dais with a throne on it. But it's so hot, the distortion from the heat is causing you not to be able to see beyond very much other than that.
I'm looking around, looking for hidden things, secret things.
Where are you looking?
Kind of where I am, and then kind of around the throne. Is that a throne?
It is. That is the large purple throne I was talking about. So go ahead and give me a d6 in the tower, please. What are the rest of you guys doing? Because this is going to take me a while to do that.
Garden's gonna listen at this door. Arafil's moving up here with Grimlock.
Yeah, I'm just looking down there at that that hole in the ground, making sure nothing comes up while they search the room.
Okay. No problem. He's searching. What are the rest of you guys doing? Morgan, what are you doing?
Borgin moved down close to where the doors had been torn asunder. He's going to examine that area.
Okay. You
Kinda do a
you can easily see that beyond them is a set of stairs that go up. Examining the destruction, you believe that some sort of explosion blew the doors off their hinges. There's smoke and scarring and stuff that indicates that, at least to your dwarven senses.
Yikes. I'm just going to kind of keep an eye on this area until everybody else gets.
Bjarni will go take a look at the throne, see if he sees any carvings or writings, runes, anything discerned on the throne to indicate who might belong in it, who normally sits in it.
He, all of you guys that are up there can see this. The chair is massive. It's bigger than, what would necessarily be useful for a person. But carved into it, you can see all kinds of slimy looking fungus and oozes and puddings and things that are depicted all throughout, dissolving, creature, people. That sort of thing. Devouring mass living, humans. Yeah.
We don't like those things.
No, let me see. No, that's... And you see an image of this prominently in it.
Is it E.T.?
Yeah.
It's not how I pictured that creature.
Yeah, no. That's what you see. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, now you know that's what they originally drew.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not frightened by that whatsoever.
Will be. Okay, Barney is gonna, he wants to inspect the throne for any religious significance. Especially...
He doesn't even need to. He knows that it's, well, I'll tell you that he knows that it's created by some, demonic creature or someone that worships that sort of being. I mean, he doesn't need to roll anything. He knows that just looking at it. I mean, if you have a specific thing that you want to know about, we can go beyond that, but he can easily tell there's no need to roll for that.
So basically, he can discern that whatever normally sits in this throne is evil, demonic evil.
That would be the assumption, yes, absolutely.
Yes. Okay. Garten, why don't you come take a look at this thing and see if you can find any hidden compartments or moving parts, anything like that.
Anything on the arms?
There is no arms. It's just one big fat flat thing with a back on it.
So he'll look all the way around it first.
Alright, so you're going to need to give me a d6 in the tower. We're going to go back to Jalaman, who's already doing that. And Jalaman, you kind of see there is a seam all the way around the throne itself that implies that there's some sort of movement with it. You're not sure what, but you can tell that there's the throne moves some way, somehow.
I point that out to the thieves.
right. Knowing that it'll move, he's going to see Garten will see if he can figure out how to trigger it to move.
All right. While he's doing that, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Grimlock is going to. Does he see anything coming out of the pit? Is it staying the same in there?
It has
Any
not
change?
changed. No.
So I will probably, at this point, start walking around to all of the closed doors and listening to see if I hear anything on the other side.
Gotcha. All right, Frankie, what is Amund doing?
I'm gonna go push on the throne.
Push on it. Okay.
Yeah.
After Jalaman tells you that it moves, you think, "Oh well, I'll just go give it a shove." You go up to it, and with your Hulk-shaped size muscles, you push on it, and it just goes nothing. It doesn't budge at all.
Well, it was worth a try.
It certainly was. All right, Balthazar, what are you doing?
I'm gonna inspect the doors.
You come to the same conclusion that Borgen did. They were blown off the hinges by something, but you can tell that this wasn't done by magic. You suspect some kind of alchemical mixture that was made and placed near these doors blew them open.
Those guys tried to blow us up with a barrel earlier.
So can the doors be opened or no?
They're gone. They're not. They're hanging off the hinges, so the doors are already open. Yes.
And there's stairs up on the
Yep.
other side of it.
There is.
There's 3 other doors to check here, though.
Yes. And I'm slowly walking around to each one of them and listening to see if I hear anything on the other. While Garten's trying to figure out if the chair moves or how it moves, how to make it move.
So Malachus, what are you doing?
Trying to decide. You said there's crying coming from the pit.
Screams,
Tortured
screeches,
soul.
tortured souls. Yes.
That sounds interesting. Let's go take a look.
Keep in mind, it's hot down there.
Okay.
Maybe his natural environment.
So as soon as Malachus heads that direction, Grimlock will go to the base of the stairs here, suspecting that this room may have something dangerous in it.
That's what you hear.
Screams.
But Bill, did you set up Sirenscape stuff?
No, I didn't.
Because it's a shame if you didn't, because
Yeah, it is.
you would be terrified.
It's so much better than Clean Feed.
Yes, it's not stuttering at all.
At all.
Awesome. Awesome.
But I haven't heard any cast spells on it. Do those sound effects and
Yeah,
stuff still?
I've heard those.
Yeah, they still go through. It's just that the other stuff is probably so loud that you can't hear it.
Okay.
I've been futzing with one of the reasons that I'm kind of irritated with the Sirenscape people is they won't add an option to let me tune the volume on triggers. They basically make me have to go to the website and change the sound there, and there's like a bazillion of them, and I can't do that. So it would be easier if they would let me do it locally in fantasy rounds, but they won't. So you close with the pit, get to about 10 feet away, and it looks like a hole straight down. I mean, from where you can see, you're not overlooking it, so you can't really tell how far it goes down, but there's heat coming out of it, and you hear these souls just, the sounds of people being tortured and scream, and you can feel the heat coming off of it. It smells like fire and brimstone. You can see a little better on the other side. You can see there is a throne. It's got red gems all in it. And behind it, there is a tapestry that's fluttering. You can't really tell what it is because heat distortion is kind of making it hard to see, but that's what you can see from here.
Okay, so it's express elevator to hell. Let's go around.
Okay. So which direction are you going? Alright, so let me put you here. When you get to there, you can see right here. Let me put a circle on the map. Up in. Oops, not there. Here. I'm gonna put this there because that's where the pit actually is. The same ring of the floor. But you can see there is a dead body laying on the floor there. Looks like it's been there, and I say dead body. It's more of the remains of something that's been dead. It's human. It looks humanoid. You know, 2 legs, 2 arms. You know, a head. It's been dead for a while. Laying next to it is this black short sword. He's wearing leather armor. But other than that, that's all you can tell immediately when you come up, you know, get to that sort of corner there.
I get a little closer. Let's have a closer
Yeah,
look
as
at
he
that.
goes around that corner, I'll move forward because I want to make sure I can see him wherever he...
Okay. I'm going to go back to the other room briefly. So, Balthazar and Borgin, what did you guys want to do at the door? Did you want to keep going there or looking there? Or you hear the other, you know, Paraphel and the other guys to the west of you that are kind of talking about the pit and stuff. So, and they found the body.
I'll go check out the dead body.
Okay. What about you, Balthazar?
I'll let you go up the stairs.
Alrighty. I will move you up the stairs, and then we will come back to you in a second. I'll give you a little... it looks like it goes up. And I will leave it at that for now. Looks like James is connected. Let me get him, make sure he is in... Yeah, I think he's on the map.
Yeah, I'm looking up.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, James, we got back to the prime material plane. So
Hi.
this is where it took us.
I'm still downloading files, so
You're good. I just want to make sure you are on the map. Give me a holler if you can't find it, but I've shared it. You'll need to like double click on your token on your character sheet, and you should be able to see the map once you get in. All right. So Balthazar, I kind of need to deal with you. The stairs keep going up, and they come up to a area that you would have seen, you know, had you been. It's kind of we're kind of retconning stuff because your character passed away, the original one, and your new guy replaced him.
Right.
But you would have seen. You're kind of familiar with the area as you go up. It looks like the one of the areas that you guys have somewhat explored. You're not familiar with the area that it comes out, but you suspect that it's one of the upper levels that you guys had went to. You can either continue going on by yourself, but you can't see because it's dark. Beyond what you can see because of the purple light coming up from the lower area, or you can go back to your party member.
I'll head back to the party.
Alright. I'll put you over there. Alright. And Jalman Garten Amund, what are you guys doing?
Can we figure out how to move the throne?
Garten will climb up in the throne, on top of the throne.
That's
and
exactly
see
what
the
I was
area and
about
look
to
around.
do.
So you guys both climb up in the throne. There's plenty of room for both of you. It's huge.
Nice.
Both of you guys are kind of small. You get up in it, and it's really just a chair with a back. It doesn't have no arms. It feels kind of cold and clammy and slimy. Doesn't feel comfortable. But nothing happens as far as any movement.
I can't figure out anywhere and see anywhere to trigger it around it or anything like that.
Did you give me a D6 in the
I
tower?
gave you a D6 in the tower
I'm looking.
quite a while back.
I'm looking. Yeah, I don't see it.
Right
Yeah,
after
it's
you
not-
said D6 in the tower.
Oh, there it is.
I
Yes,
said-
yes. Yes. You find nothing, and Jalaman, he found what he found. So yeah, I'm sorry, I mixed you up with him because you both rolled the same thing.
Okay.
Barney will take a look.
I'm
as
sure
well,
there's
see
a
if he
one.
can find something that you can manipulate to
He can't. He doesn't find anything.
Okay, got it.
We'll have to come back. Maybe if we all get together and push on it, we can shove it out of the way or something.
All right. So I take it by
I'm
that.
gonna look at these pillars.
Okay. Amund and Jalawan, are you guys going to continue to look at the throne, or did you want to move in with the other guys?
I'll move in with everyone else.
Okay. Jala?
As soon as, could I hear them talking about the throne, trying to figure
No.
out?
All you hear is the screeching, screaming. It's that. I mean, honestly, you can barely hear each other talk when you're that close.
Okay. Well, when assuming a moon comes in here, I'm going to ask him what they found in the other room.
Yeah, I'm going in there. When I get in there, I'll tell him. No, nothing. Big chair doesn't move.
Okay. Because as soon as I get an indication that they found evidence that the chair moves, but they couldn't figure out how, it's kind of like my engineering spidey senses get active. And so I kind of want to go take a look at it, but I'm not going to do that unless Amund is here keeping an eye on Malachus.
Oh, yeah, I'll come over here and stare at Malachus.
So everybody has moved into the area that is here.
Garden, not. But
Yeah, I got you. I see where
Yeah,
you're at. Hold on.
But Grimlock is going to go back in the chair, and he'll tell Garton to come on over and take a look with him.
All right, we'll
Or
come back to you
actually,
guys.
He'll tell Garton and Jareth to come take a look with him.
Yeah, Jareth should go too.
We'll come back to you guys in a second. So Malachus and Borgin, you guys are looking at the body. It looks like it's been dead for a good while. You're not entirely sure how long. The heat here has kind of had some effect on it, but you can tell that whatever it was, tore half of its face off and killed it. The flesh is dried, and the bone, the skin is all dried up and cracking. Other than it's got the leather armor is not intact. I mean, it's all kind of dried up and cracking. In some parts has been torn open from an explosion or some kind of magical force that ripped into him. But you can see, like I said, the black short sword that's laying at his side. Near the wall to the north, you can see that there is what looks like some kind of black, wood. You suspect it's probably blood that's been there for a long time. Not directly behind this guy, but all along the wall that was kind of near him.
Okay, I'll pick up the black short sword and take a look.
1 second. So when you touch the blade and pick it up,
the face melts off.
No. You get a feeling of this. There's something wrong with it, or something wrong with you, and you want to drop it. What do you do?
All right, you cut out a little bit, but I got the feeling that there's something wrong with the weapon, and it's
wrong for you to hold it.
Wrong for me to hold it.
Yes, it doesn't feel right. There's something just wrong about it. There's, something, your spidey senses are going off. Something's wrong.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
One quick second. Okay. I'm going to. Yeah, I'll toss it to the ground.
You drop it, it clatters to the ground. You feel much better immediately.
Okay. So we've got some kind of cursed or magical weapon over here. Anybody use a?
I think there's several of us that use short swords.
Morgan's going to give a brief, generic funerary rite over the corpse.
When you do, you get a immediate sort of twinge, like there's something odd about this person. Like they're not there. They weren't there. There's something just strange about, it's like it's just a hunk of meat laying there now, and it's not a person like you would, like normally whenever you give a funeral service, and you're praying to your deity, he horses and come along on a chariot, and the guy gets up in a ghost form. Nobody sees this but you. Gets on it and he flies off into the afterlife. This thing, there's like something alien, something abhorrent to you from this guy.
I'm going to tell Malicus that something's not right with these remains.
Check his pocket.
Rob him? Any ID?
There's nothing that would identify him as being a dwarf.
He is not a dwarf. He is at least human or elf of that size. He's 5-6 feet tall.
Throw
Not
him
a
in the
dwarf.
pit then.
No, don't throw him in the pit.
That is not a dwarf. What's it matter?
Yeah, it still needs to be laid to rest. If it's possible. Yeah, he doesn't have anything except the armor and the sword. I'm gonna check him over. He doesn't have any bags or
Nope.
pouches or
Nope. He looks like he is. He wasn't, adventuring. He's wearing just as if he had been in this place for a long time, and he came from somewhere nearby. He has no backpack, no bags, no pouches. He was wearing the clothes that were on his back, which would be, undergarments underneath his armor, which, as I said, is pretty much torn and destroyed. The sheath for the blade and the blade. No jewelry, no rings, no earrings, no anything. You do get the impression, looking at his face, that maybe he was from the West. And in as far as a real life analogy, it would be he kind of has a Middle Eastern sort of facial structure and skin color. I mean, it's hard to tell because he's been burned so much, most of his body, but he's kind of a darker skin. His hair is black. What's left of it.
All right. If nobody wants the short sword, maybe we should just throw it in the pit.
Parrotfell will look at it, see if he can see anything with spellcraft or whatever on it.
I could also detect magic on the body and the blade. I think we already know the blade's probably magic.
So you're gonna do detect magic, and Parafel, you're gonna come over there and look at it. You're gonna touch it.
You're
gonna do anything with it.
He'll pick it up.
All right.
So
So
he
the
can
same
take a
thing
look.
happens to you.
It
That
was wrong.
yes, wrong. And you immediately in your head you think, I need to drop this. What do?
He will drop it.
Clink, clink, clanks to the ground. All right, Borgin, go ahead and cast your detect magic spell, please. It is glowing brightly magic. All sorts of spheres of magic. The body itself is not. Nearby the portal that you're standing near, I say portal, the hole itself looks to radiate some form of magic.
Okay, I'll let him know that the sword is definitely magic, maybe powerful. So I'm not gonna pick it up though.
I bet you it's an artifact.
Anybody got any?
Mesopotamia is probably a
blankets, spare
better
robe or something? Try and
term.
wrap it up, pick it up, take it with us.
All right. So while you guys are thinking about that, we'll go back to the guys looking at the throne. What are you gentlemen doing?
So Grimlock has some experience with moving stone, and so as soon as he gets any sort of, so he asks Garton to show him what he found as far as evidence that this chair seems to move, and I will attempt kind of use my engineering skill to try and figure out like in what way it moves.
Show him
All
the
right.
scene.
So Jolliman's actually the one that figured it out.
Oh, sorry.
He pointed it out to Garton. So Garton can certainly pass that information on to you. Give me an engineering check, please.
In the tower or no?
Yes, in the tower, please. You have no idea what the function of this is. In fact, when you're looking at the stone itself, it feels like there's some kind of off-putting sort of, like it's slimy or slippery, or there's something that about it that is not natural to you.
Okay, well at that point I'll kind of step away and I'll ask Jareth, hey Jareth, what do you make of this? Do you see any way to manipulate this chair to get it to...
I haven't really checked it out very closely. Can I
All
do
right.
a search? Can I
You
do a
certainly
search
can.
check?
Yeah. Give me a D6 in the tower, please.
Just a straight D20?
A D6 in the tower.
6.
Yep. Alrighty. So you see the same things that Jolliman and Garton had pointed out. One of the things you notice, though, is that something that they had missed was some kind of nondescript markings that you have become kind of familiar with, in your thievery, lifestyle, that they are magic. There's probably some sort of magic effect or something that causes this thing to move. What that is, you don't know. You just know that it's not mechanical.
Oh, in that point, Grimlock really loses interest.
Yeah.
I start to walk away from the chair. Not my kind of chair, guys.
Hey, Garden, you see this?
And hard to look at it. Can't
Gar-
read magic.
I can't either, but I bet we got people in the party who can.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll actually go down and I'll grab Balthazar and I'll say, hey dude, I think they found some sort of magic property or something on that chair. You might want to go take a look at it, see if you can make anything.
Can I use spellcraft on it?
Certainly, you absolutely can. So give me a spellcraft check in the tower, please. Is the volume for the players versus the background music and stuff okay tonight, guys? So you examine the runes that Jareth pointed out to you, and you're not sure exactly the source. You just know that there's some object that is required to activate this throne. You don't know what it is, but you know that there's something that activates it.
All right, so I'll tell the party that.
Great, thank you, Lo.
All right. Garton's thinking maybe it's in one of these rooms over here.
Yeah.
So he'll move to that door and first he'll take a listen, check for traps and all that thing.
All right,
Yeah, as
we'll
soon
come
as
back
he
to
sees,
you.
as soon as Grimlock sees Garten approach a door, he goes over to.
What is Jareth doing?
I'm waiting for the magic user to give his opinion. Then I'm gonna
He
join
did. Balthazar is the one that I was talking to. He's the one that made the spellcraft check.
Yeah, and I'll join the rest of the party.
Awesome. Okay. All right. So you also see the corpse next to Borgin, and the black short sword laying next to it. The room itself. Let's make sure we can hear the. There you go. Back in the room, we can hear all the screeching noises. Did you get the chance to set up the Sirenscape stuff, James?
No, I
Oh.
did not.
Okay.
Good. It's lots better than Clean Feet. I was looking through Parafel. It doesn't have any of the robes or anything, I don't think. Extra robes.
Alrighty, so Jareth,
What is
when
it?
you come into the room, what did you want to do?
Coming into the room with the big 10-foot circle on the middle of the
Yes, sir.
I don't know what that represents. Is it just the markings on the floor?
That's where all the screaming's coming from.
That's where the you may have missed it, but where that is a hole into some sort of, and I'm going to use the term hellscape. It smells like sulfur and brimstone, and you hear all these tortured souls screaming. There's heat coming off of it. You can't really tell what's detailed beyond it. Although you now have Malchus over there, you can see the form of Malchus on the other side of it, but the heat coming off of the hole in the ground is kind of distorting your vision on the other side, so you can't really tell, other than there's a throne with some gems in it and Malchus is standing next to it. To the north, you can see that Borgin is examining next to a body that is wearing leather armor. It almost looks black. And you can see a black short sword laying next to him. Sorry about the dice rolls window. That's kind of me just mutzing around. I'll move that.
Guys, is this a portal to hell or what?
This is the Temple of Elemental Evil.
Is this like the throne room of the high priest or something?
A throne, it's usually the top dog that sits on the throne.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the throne was decorated with pictures of like various fungus,
Decay.
Slimes,
stuff like
oozes.
that, creatures. It was
The-
kind of gross.
The Lord of Decay.
Or a lady.
Yep.
I'm not liking that, guys.
What were these three pillars, Mike?
Each one of them was made of a different metal. One of them is a pillar of, looks like platinum. Another one is a pillar of gold. And another is a pillar of electrum. They go from the floor to the ceiling.
We got a bag of holding, don't we?
Why does this sound familiar? This sounds familiar.
So, does anybody have like a spare set of robes or whatever that we took off from earlier in the adventure?
Sure, I've got a ton of that crap.
Well, you're outside the room. Let's just say we need to try and get this sword, I think.
Oh, Barney's not.
Barney's
Barney's
got
get-
one.
Yeah, Barney will take he's got a red silk robe in the bag of holding, and he'll cover up the sword with that and throw it in the bag of holding.
Barney takes 9 damage as soon as he touches it.
Yeah.
I didn't
Barney good?
actually touch it though.
It
You're
doesn't
saying as
matter.
soon
He's
as the robe
touching.
touched it?
Yeah. As soon as he grabbed the robe that was touching it, he takes 9 damage.
Ow!
Wow.
What's his alignment?
Yeah. It's directly.
It's because he's a
opposite, I'm sure.
Palor guy. And,
Okay.
I don't know what his alignment is.
All right. I guess
It
we can
just
see that he took
sparks
Sparks
damage.
fly, black crackling light, shoots out from the blade. It burns through whatever the cloak was, so you can mark that off. And it, Robbie's just like thrown back a few feet, and you can see, he's been burned.
Yeah, F that. All right. That
All right.
sword is evil, dead evil.
Tell you what.
And, I don't know that anybody in our party has any use for that.
But church might want it just to keep it from being in the hands of the evil people.
Well, I will, with Bjarni, I will hold open the bag of holding, and I will allow somebody to drop it in it.
I was gonna say if anything, Parafel's got a bag of holding. He'll set his bag
Yeah.
open and
That
drop
sounds
it
like a
in there
better
real
idea.
quick.
So what do you do?
Gonna take his bag of holding, set it down, open it up, then
Okay.
just reach down, grab the sword, and drop it in there as fast as he can.
All right. As soon as the blade goes into the bag is split in half, falls apart, and everything that was in it flies out of it. You can mark the bag off.
All right. Good thing there wasn't a whole lot in there that.
Mike was being nice, I think, because some of that stuff could have just gotten poofed off into no.
And
It was all mundane stuff in there except for one scroll.
you said that robe that I put over the sword burned up, right? It's gone. So I'll
Yep.
just destroy that off my inventory. Is that right?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
Is there anything on this throne?
Tell you what, all this stuff that was in that bag of holding, I'm gonna put on the party sheet if anybody wants it.
All right. And if it's not taken by the end of the evening, I'll go ahead and get rid of it.
Yeah, because there's some stuff he'll put in his backpack.
All right. So you are looking at the throne. It is a translucent alabaster dais. This throne, those of you that are standing next to it can tell this, it is made of silver. There are precious gems all throughout the thing. You can also see the same thing that was in the one outside. It's got depictions of slimes and oozes and fungus, all dissolving, screaming, humans, people, that sort of thing. Behind it, you can see this tapestry that is kind of singed at the bottom. And the burn mark makes it to where you can, it's burned away. So like half of the bottom is kind of burned out, a little V-shaped, upside down V. And you can see there's a passage on the other side of the tapestry. Alrighty. Jareth.
Is there anything behind the tapestry? Can I peek behind it?
One second. Did you catch that?
Yes, I see it.
Okay. There you go. And let's see, Amund, what are you doing, man? You haven't spoke up in a while. I'll give you a chance to do something.
Well, I was just babysitting this guy, so I'm gonna continue to do so. Just everywhere he goes, I'm gonna follow and watch him.
Which one are you babysitting?
Malachus.
Okay. All right.
That was my last order given, so that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Paraphil, you still doing with the inventory stuff?
Yes, I am.
Alrighty, Jolwin, what are you doing, bud?
I'm gonna go over here where they're where Grimlock is checking.
Alrighty. So, Grimlock, Jareth, we'll assume Garton is on autopilot because he's dealing with the other stuff. So what are you guys doing?
Yeah, Garton's checking that door. Is all he was doing. I think I'm good, Mike.
Alright, give me a hear noise. That's what you're doing? Is it hear noise, or are you
Yeah,
doing
he's gonna
a
hear
find
noise,
traps?
and he'll just do. We haven't heard anything down here, so he's just
No.
gonna check traps on the door, and then if it's unlocked, doesn't find any traps, he'll see if it's unlocked. If it's unlocked, he'll open it.
Yeah, you don't hear any noises on the other side. I mean, the only sounds that you hear kind of, at the distance is the sounds from the pit. The door doesn't appear to be locked.
Well, he'll go ahead and open it. Like I said, I threw a find traps in there. I think.
Yep, you did. Is it just me, or is that really quiet? There you go. It opened up. God
Yeah, I
almighty.
heard it.
The music is so loud. This is my biggest bitch about soundscapes is I can't, that just, because I can't even hear it. I have to turn the music up really loud.
Are these
or
your
the-
music files or their?
No, the stairs. And some of them are really good. Like this one, the quality is really good. It's just really hard to, I can't manipulate it based on, unless I go and edit every single one. And I don't have the time to do, the 15,000 files I have.
Your sounds, are they MP3s?
The stuff that I run, when I run it, yes, they were. I don't run them anymore. Now I'm doing strictly through their stuff.
You could normalize them all higher using software.
No. I don't have the files.
Oh.
This is stuff run through their web interface and through APIs and stuff. So I can't really normalize that stuff. I would love to, and it doesn't necessarily need to be normalized. It's their volume settings per sound are a bar that I would have to go through in every single one, adjust it.
Okay.
So, all right. So the room is plastered. The walls are plastered. It's a 30 by 20. It's decorated with murals depicting humans, demi-humans, and humanoids in robed finery. Giving each of them are getting a crown of gold adorned with devices of skulls. All above are paintings of gold skull wearing and a silver crown in which are set gems of red, blue, green crystal, and orange brown. The floor is tiled in black and yellow squares. And let's see, the wall to the south, this picture, depicts images of elemental fire and water and earth and air just ripping apart various creatures, mostly elves and humans and dwarves and that sort of thing. And you can see an exit to your left that continues on.
Grimlock will go over and grab that picture with the elements on it or whatever, rip it off the wall, and break it in.
Alrighty. It easily succumbs to your strength and smashes apart. I'm going to build that, and then we'll go back to the other guys. Alright. Jareth, what are you doing?
I'm
Gotta go
gonna
back.
look at my feet. What's down there?
There is the remains of some dead body. Human, probably, or a tall elf, and a black short sword that is.
Is that elf dark skin?
It's not an. It's if it would have been an elf, it would have been a tall elf. But the skin of the person is darker than the normal Eastern sort of Greyhawk folk. And as far as the world, our kind of real world view, it would be someone from Mesopotamia, as Gold mentioned in chat. Middle Eastern Mesopotamian sort of skin color and hair.
If I touch that sword, do I get burned?
Nope.
I'll pick it up.
Feels good. Feels really good.
I'm gonna drop my own short sword and put that one in the sky.
Alrighty, 1 second, please, and I will do that for you. Man, this screeching from the hellscape stuff is just really.
I like it.
James, what's your character's alignment?
Where did I put it?
I can't remember where it is on the sheet.
Notes.
It's on
Notes tab.
Chaotic good.
Ah.
I am blind. I just put that in there and I cannot see it. There it is. Alright, so I have put it in your inventory. Feel free to look at it and keep that to yourself.
Will do.
I'll come back to you after you've had a chance to look over that. The rest of you guys, so we'll go back to Malachus and Morgan and Amund. What are you guys doing?
Move to tapestry side.
You look behind it and you see a long tunnel that goes north and south. And 1 second. That is missing a pin. Oh, this is gotta be it. Sorry, that thing is missing a pin here. Alright, I gotta pull this map up into it. Oh, it's not there either. Yeah, I need to split this off. It's actually there. Sorry, I'm gonna make a note real quick. You look behind the tapestry, and you can see a corridor that goes north to south. It's about 80 feet long and 10 foot wide. You are human, yes? Malchus? You're a human?
Yes, I am. Sorry.
So you can't see the full 80 foot north and south. You can see directly behind the throne because you pull it back and the light from the pit is lighting up, but you can see it's a 10 foot wide passage. There on the west wall, there is a recess. It forms a shelf about 2 feet deep and 10 feet long. A niche being the niche being about 4 feet tall. On the shelf are 4 stones. Lying at the below that, you can see one. It looks like you can see like these bone pieces that look like they have been dissolved. Like there's a circle in the middle of them, like there was something between them, but whatever was between them was dissolved or gone. And there's bones of something that are kind of pointing in that direction, but they're like whatever was in the middle of it was gone, just dissolved. Off to the south, you can see a body of something that has been charred beyond recognition. You can tell that there was like a hand and some armor that's all melted completely gone. It's just a mass of metal, but you can tell that at some point it was chain links or something.
Okay. And did you say stones or gems?
Stones, 4 stones.
Okay. And so whatever was holding them together has disintegrated.
No. Okay, so let me. Maybe I didn't explain it right. So there's a shelf within the stone directly opposite of where you're at. It's about 4 foot north and south length. It goes in about 2 feet deep. On that shelf are 4 stones. Below that sort of section, that hole in the wall, is the bones that look like something in the middle is just dissolved entirely. And then to the south of that, whatever it was, is a body of just charred mass and melted metal.
I see. This is okay. Okay. I'm gonna leave the stones alone for the time being, and because I don't know, I got a sneaking suspicion that some kind of trap's gonna happen here. Something not good.
Okay, Morgan, what are you doing?
Am I able to see any farther up and down the hallway?
Yes, you are. Being of Orvis descent, you can see the passage goes north. You can see that at the north and the south, it turns eastward in both cases into some other areas. You're not sure, but you can tell that beyond those, there's some other areas. And you also see the shelf with the stones and all the other stuff.
Am I able to tell is this structure made?
The area that you're standing in, the hallway and such? Yeah, it's absolutely made. It's not natural.
I don't think we should go too far down into these hallways. I don't want to get too overextended without the rest of the party.
That is certainly your prerogative.
Yeah, what do you think, Malik? And we have a Mund here too.
So what's playing Amund and Malachus?
Well, I'm game for whatever. I'll be with you. I just gotta watch this guy. So I'm staying with Mal. Oh, Malik is AFK.
Yeah, we'll just hang out. We'll just hang out right here for now.
Alright. Alrighty. I'm gonna go back to... Oh, well, those guys aren't real. So I'll go back to Jalaban, Grimlock, and Garden. What are you guys doing?
So, I'll tell Garden that you know, if we run into danger, or likewise if the rest of our party runs into danger, nobody's going to be able to hear each other because of all the noise coming from that portal. So I think we should probably return to that room, and I'll, you know, if you want to, you know, put on your ring of invisibility or whatever and scout this hallway here and kind of see what's down there, that's fine. I'm gonna go I'll be at the base of the stairs, and I'll keep an ear out for you. But I don't feel comfortable having the party split up right now.
I'll go check out these other two doors while you do that.
Yeah, although I've kind of tweaked it. It's a little bit different.
I won't go too far.
I'm going
down
for a
that
different
way.
big bad guy
Right.
because
He's just gonna see
they're
what's in
kind
each
of
these rooms.
familiar with Zuckmoy. Alrighty, so you guys are heading back to the screaming pit of tormented souls. Alright, Jareth.
Yeah, I'm gonna join these guys looking down the hallway. Vorgin and Amund and Mal. So I'm gonna move up that way towards the tap.
Yeah, and as soon as I see that those guys are actually going into a hallway back there, and that there's some sort of exit to that room through there, I'll tell Garten that, hey, they found some exit to this room, and they're exploring a tunnel beyond. It
All
might
right.
be something you want to scout.
We'll go on that way.
Okay.
Of course, he gets here and sees platinum and gold columns and is like, whoa. Wondering if he can scrape some off.
Garten?
Yeah.
It is solid metal.
I mean, can he like take his dagger and slice some platinum off the platinum pillar?
What kind of dagger is he using?
One that's spelled with a D.
Well,
Dagger.
you could. I mean, you could get off a little bit of flakes. You know, I mean, you could spend a good amount of time there to try to carve it down and get a little bit of platinum in a bag. It would take
He's
you a
like,
long time.
Oh, he better go on. Man. He looks at Brother Barney. He's like, that's platinum.
Yeah, I never liked the Zuckmoy thing. It seemed really just
Yeah,
off.
I wonder if Malachus could shrink that.
Ooh.
Like when shrunk
Oh,
up.
that's a good idea.
Does anybody else hear Garten sounding like a Cyberman?
What did it sound like?
He was
Cutting out?
Yeah, you were digitized.
Wilson was too for a second. Anyway, he is just going to move along. We'll go through the and he's going to pop on his ring of invisibility, and then he's going to tell him, "Hey, I'm going to scout up to the north."
Alright, so before you guys go, you guys see all the same stuff on the shelf. You see the 3 stones, the stuff, the dissolved thing, the charred, melted metal, that kind of stuff.
As soon as I see them going through there, I'm gonna yell at Balthazar, and I'm gonna tell him, "Hey, you're gonna be in here by yourself. I need to go support our party. They're moving through an exit at the end of the room, and then I'll go and join them. And I'll steer clear of that pit when I'm going."
Yeah, the first time I ran this, I did the same thing. I went by what they said.
Detection.
What was the question?
Yeah, I use my wand of creature detection.
I don't. It's something else. It's not creature detection. It's what is it? Enemy detection. Is what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's it.
You certainly can. It's going to be within 60 feet. Where are you? Where do you want to use it? I see where you're at now. I just need to know. You're going to use it from there or somewhere else?
From here for now.
You detect no enemies within your radius.
Okay.
Alrighty, Garten, where are you going?
He's going to head to the north.
Okay.
Sorry, I was dealing. All right.
Going where you go. There you go. All right, 1 second. As you move northward, you smell dirt. Smells like home. I mean, to you, because you're a halfling. Smells like earth. When you get to that point, this room here, where that brown is, the floor is just looks like freshly turned earth. It like somebody is making a garden. Beyond that is a stone passageway that heads through a larger room. You can't see what's in that room to the beyond the straight passage that the straight shot that you can see from there to a wooden door that leads somewhere else.
So is this entire room right here dirt, or just that
Yep,
one little
all of it.
passage?
That whole square there, which is probably 20 by 20, is dirt.
Kind of reminds me of Earth Elemental Room, huh?
It does. It does.
He'll move back south and tell him, hey, there's a room up there. It's all dirt floor. And it does remind him of the Earth Elemental Room. So he didn't step in there. He's now going to go check south.
All right. Read this and give me a second. Actually, you don't see that because that's a solid wall and I'm blind. Let me fix that. That's a solid wall. In fact, I think I'm probably wrong in the north, but I'm going to go with it. To the south, it's just it ends in a just a square room. Where you're at, it's just where it ends. There's no exits or entrances anywhere else. Sorry, I didn't mean to confuse you guys.
It's okay. We'll check there, see if there's any like secret doors or anything in there.
Go for it.
6-sided, right?
Yep. You find nothing.
It's probably actually the same thing to the north.
It would, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with, since I've already said that it's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get back up here to the party and tell them, hey, it's a dead end to the south.
Card man is pretty close to correct.
Just where we can see there on the map what.
Yep. To the west of where Jolliman is the shelf with the stones. There can't be a wall there because there's no other way into that room to the north, so that's got to be it.
What,
That
to the
is weird.
south?
No, to the north. The
Oh.
south one is a wall. I can see it on the map. It's dark there. I can't really tell, and I can't use a high quality map in FG yet, so it's hard to see. I made this map about 5 years ago, so I could have made it wrong. So Jolliman, what are you doing? You gonna futz with the stones there?
There's a niche with some stones right
The
here. Is
golden
that
skull of
There's
death.
also the remains of one looked like they were a creature that probably was partially or mostly dissolved on the floor in front of it, and another one that's been burned.
Yep, that's what he sees in front of him. Melted,
And
burned, and something
and it should
dissolved.
be noted that anytime anybody comes in proximity there, the DM is asking him, "Are you messing with the stones? Are you messing with the stones?"
That's not true. I only asked once if they were messing with the stones.
Which gives you some indication of that you shouldn't be messing with the stones.
I'll cast detect magic on that stuff.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
The stones glow. You can also detect that there's some objects underneath the shelf that give off a potent glow of magic. Can't see because it's stone, but you assume there's something underneath them.
There's something underneath the stones?
Yep. Some way you gotta do something to get into it.
Yeah. Grimlock will say, yeah, Jolliman, I can't see it. Jolliman, are you telling Grimlock?
I'm
what you
gonna,
see?
yeah, I'm gonna point that out to everybody.
Yeah.
And can I get maybe Jareth or somebody over here to see if there's any trap?
Yeah, I'll head down that way.
Well,
Okay.
while you're calling for Jolliman, I'm reminding you of the fact that you have a ring that'll allow you to pass through stone. So you may be able to use that to get in there another way. It's a thought.
How big are the stones?
It's a shelf cut into the stone. So, I mean, it's like just a solid, shelf. Just, it's like somebody cut in 2 feet into the stone and made a square hole into the wall. It's about 2 foot off the floor. Is that
And where's
that give you a better example?
Where's the potent magic coming from?
Underneath that.
Like maybe there's a secret door or something?
Not sure.
Or
Quick
some
question.
sort of-
Did you guys switch your rings around? Because you mentioned it just now.
I assumed I got the earth ring back after.
Do you have it on your person? Because I don't see it on Jareth either.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I don't think Parafo has it.
I put the water ring back in the bag a long time ago.
Yeah, I've got the water ring, but I never did see the other ring.
I see it in my inventory.
I think I had the fire ring.
That's why I'm asking, because Jareth doesn't have it on his person.
It's not on my sheet. I have
Right.
fire resistance, which I've had for a while, but the fire ring I had last time I played, and I don't have.
So does somebody, can you look at your character sheets? And if you were going to move that, please do so. If you weren't,
I think I
Yeah.
have it on, but
you do. Yeah, I see it.
My character doesn't have any. Neither one of the characters I'm
So-
controlling has it.
Do we want to try and put them all on one person and see if they can move these stones?
Is there any indication that the stones are elemental? Like, are they colored different? Are they different kinds
Four
of...
stones.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. I don't get the whole ring thing. Grimlock just shrugged his shoulder.
Who wants to give it a shot?
So you're saying put all 4 rings on and
Yeah,
see if
on
that
one
doesn't.
person, and see if you can manipulate the stones.
I'll try.
All right. Do you need us to put them all in him?
No.
Mike?
No. When you, let's see, where is Jolliman? Let me look at his character sheet. So whenever he puts on all 4 rings, there's nothing other than the fact that they do the same thing they did whenever you did that before in the elemental plane of water. They all kind of glow brighter than they normally do, but other than that, nothing changes.
I wonder if it's because I don't have a very high intelligence. So I wonder if that's something. Maybe. I give the rings back. Keep the earth.
I mean, are each of the stones different?
Nope. They all are vaguely the same shape and size and probably weight. If you picked them up to find out.
No other markings around it?
Nope. You can see there is some scraping on the shelf, like the stones were shuffled around, but other than that, no.
I'm at a loss. I'm not sure.
You don't want to try and use your earth ring to pass through there? Cast pass wall.
Oh, I
on
see
the
what you're
bottom
saying.
of the wall, and try and get to whatever's magical.
Yeah, I'll give that a shot.
So what's the plan?
I'll cast pass wall from the earth ring to see
Okay.
if I can get to whatever that was glowing strongly from the detect magic spell.
Alright, so you do a pass wall on the shelf, and a hole opens up. You know, it's a large hole. It's big enough for a person to go through, but, you know, there's obviously not a 6 by 3 foot wide hole there. So it opens up a portion of that, and you can see underneath it, there is... Second. You see a wand, a rod, a ring, a square, a round metal disc that's solid, a scroll, and a box. Yep, that's what you see. It's about, the stone is about probably 6 inches thick, and it opened up, the portal between that and whatever was the opening where this stuff is stored. So you can see all that. What are you gonna do?
Start grabbing that stuff.
Alrighty.
I say we grab it and sort it out later. I don't have the bag of holding though.
Barney's the only one with the bag of holding now.
Yeah, Barney is.
Alright, so I'm gonna put the stuff that you find in the party sheet, other than what's in the box.
Oh,
You haven't?
I don't know that I want to touch a box. That might be trapped.
Well, we don't have to open it. I can just take the whole box.
Where's the box, Grimlock?
He's throwing everything in the party inventory now, so I'm pulling it off. I just pulled the wand. Now I'm pulling some sort of unidentified item. Sorry. I'm taking a circular disc and a ring and a scroll. And that's it. Was the unidentified item, was that the box?
No, I didn't put the box in there.
Okay.
Alrighty, so you pull all this stuff out. What now?
I'm gonna move up to where that room with the earth floor is to see if I sense any earth elementals or anything.
You do not. It seems clean.
Shall we go down that way?
To be honest with you, I think we should get the hell out of here and go to town. I think we should get out and go to town. I think this is not getting out.
So back up the stairs then?
Yes.
I'm with you, Grimlock.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I have been away from town too long. I need some dwarven ale. I need a good night's rest. I want to take a shower.
I need a level.
A shower?
A dwarf that wants to take a shower?
Yes. I want to get this elemental stink off me.
Yeah, but they always shower in beer.
That's fine. I'm fine with that.
We got lots of items to identify. We can come back here much stronger. I think, I sense from looking at this area that there are very powerful evil forces at work, and I think we will be better prepared to deal with them if we go back to town and train, rest, and re-equip, especially considering all these other items we have now.
Yeah, I need to buy some food. And I might be able to go up a level.
About half of us are down hit points as well.
So it would be wise for us to go back, rest, recuperate, re-equip, and come back.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was an option. That seems like a good idea.
We're more able than we've been in a long time.
And we're taking that box with us, right? Somebody has that box? I mean, he didn't put it in the party inventory.
I didn't want to touch it. Somebody else can grab it. I didn't want to touch
Oh,
Yeah,
Barney
grab
will-
it. Grab it and put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah. Jareth, you want to grab that box? You had some
Is that,
interest in it.
where is it?
I think it's still in the cubby
yeah.
that you carved out.
Yeah, if you want to grab it, you can say, yeah, I'll grab it. Otherwise,
Yeah, I'll grab it then.
Alrighty then. You have picked up the box, and you guys have got it in your inventory somewhere. And you guys have decided to do what?
What's it?
I think we're going to try and make our way to an exit.
Yeah, the stairs where the doors are torn asunder. I think we're gonna head up those stairs. So I'll
All right.
follow the party that way.
You come to here. Showing you guys tokens on the map.
So we got everything out of the cubby hole, right?
Yep,
Yes.
everything you can see. The areas that you can see are places that you have been.
Oh, yeah.
I need to stop that. What do you want to do?
I don't don't see the map around us displayed.
I don't
It's
know
because
what
we're
you
coming
mean.
up the stairs.
Oh, because we're coming upstairs there. Okay, gotcha. I think we've been to that area all in the upper right. That's where the prison was and everything, right? The jails. Am I wrong? Am I thinking of a different floor? I mean, that whole right side we've explored. That's how we got in originally.
That was before I joined. When I joined, we were in that center room.
Yeah. No, but we've explored the right-hand side of this whole map here. I think, unless I'm confused. Yeah, we've explored all this. That's where we got the owl bear in the bottom left. That's where the troll captain or whatever he was, we killed to the right there, and then we came up that whole right side.
Well, if that's where we came in, let's go back down that way.
This green room down here is where that.
That's where we
tentacle
went through the
beast.
portal.
Yeah, I don't want to go down there.
No, let's not
I
go
want to
that
go
way.
down the right side, the east side of the map here. I want to go south. We've been that way several times.
We are following Grimlock.
I
Yeah,
think the
so-
center room had stuff in it we left behind.
Well, we fought a bunch of stuff in there. We were in there manipulating things, and then that's where we got ambushed. We got hit from stuff from two different directions.
There was a bowl and a knife or something on an altar in there.
Yeah. All right, let's go, guys. We're getting out of here. So I'm leading the party, and I'm heading into this hallway here. Do I see anything moving in this hallway?
You do not.
Okay, I'm gonna head east to here.
Yeah.
So
Is
what-
this room to the south where we lost our shit?
Yep.
Oh, and we got the Ring of Pass wall now. Now we can figure out if this is actually a place. Oh my goodness, we have an opportunity to figure this out now that we can actually pass through the stone. I don't know if we want to do that now, though. But definitely make a mental note to come back here and use the Ring of Pass wall to see if there's anything actually behind that painting.
I still got one use.
Yeah, but we're
Actually, you don't. You've already used it. You used it. You only had one use left, and you used it to get into the treasure stuff.
Okay.
when
I
did
don't think
use
you
the
just
other
ticked it
charge?
off. I don't know. It was ticked off when I looked at his character sheet.
Okay, well anyway, we're not doing it right now. Anyway, we're going back to town, so. Wilson, to my east, is there a wall there?
Yep.
Okay, no, we don't want to go this way. We want to go this way. And go down here and open the door to the south.
We're not all moving. Like I said, I assume we're all moving together with.
Yes, I'm not going to make
Okay.
each one of you move.
Gotcha.
You see a set of stairs leading down behind that
okay.
door.
I'm going to open the door to the east.
Okay.
Yep, and I'm going to go in here, and there's a wall to the south again.
Yep.
How the hell did we get over here? I'm remembering we fought some stuff where that table was. Oh, and then it was the fire temple below there. That's where we fought the salamanders.
Yep.
Shit. I guess we went through the
Give me an
door.
intelligence check, please.
Oh, me? Yeah, okay. I'm not the right person for that.
There is a secret door that you guys went through right there.
Oh, okay. We're going through the secret door and going south. It's like I could have sworn we got through this way.
You guys went through it several times.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna go south here. South, south, south. South as far as south goes. And we're gonna keep going south. And many, many, many south. Lots of south. We're going this way. Let me know if I'm going too fast.
No, you're good. I'm checking for encounters while you're doing it.
Do I still see the chained up thing to the north?
Yep, you absolutely do.
Nope, not going that way. There's a Hydra up there. Going this way, going through this door.
You going all the way back to here?
Yep, that's where I'm going.
I'll just put you there. There's nothing alive between you and there. Yep.
Fantastic. And then going up those stairs.
That will take you to...
We're almost there, guys! I'm moving real fast now.
Give me a second, please. I'm gonna put Charles on the map as soon as I get this thing revealed from the sections you guys have already seen. I reset the masking on here for some reason. I don't remember why. I'm not gonna reveal the whole thing, but I am gonna... Alright. You see where you're at, Grimlock? And the rest of you guys are with him, I'm going to assume, unless you tell me otherwise.
I do not see where I'm at, actually.
I shared the map.
I can definitely see the map, I just don't see me. I see a 15-foot circle around the Earth Elemental Pyramid.
Yeah, you're looking too far north. Look south.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yep, I see me.
Where do you want to go?
Okay. We want to go this way. And then we want to go straight down. Y'all want to go east or west to the stairs? Do we care which one? Bueller? Okay,
I'm
good.
just pick
so
one, man. We're following you.
I'll go to the east, and these stairs go up. Right?
Yep, both of them do, yep.
Yep, I'm going up.
Alrighty, you go up, and you come to the temple that is above ground. You recognize it. As you come up the stairs and move into the main entryway where the temple is, you see these four sort of hairy creatures that kind of huddled around. Like, it looks like two of them are throwing some kind of things on the floor. Not sure what it is. And we're going to pause it there.